Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new, welcome. Last week I showed you this monthly spread for December. And this week I'm going to show you my weekly in a Winter Wonderland theme. Most of the time I start placing the name of the month somewhere, and this time I chose the left upper corner. And by the way, I know the month December is almost over. It's crazy. But I recorded this a few weeks back actually. But yeah, that Winter Wonderland theme is also really good for the month January, of course. But I don't want to use the same theme again for January, so please help me out to try and figure out what kind of theme I want to use for January. I'm thinking about using florals, and that might sound a little bit weird, but I was thinking about new beginnings and, well, the new beginning of the year. So let me know what you think about that, or what your theme will be for January. Okay, back to this month. I used some stamps from Flying Tiger, and I drew a little bit more snowflakes, so you get that mixed media with stamps and paper, pen. I really like those blue icy tones, and I'm using a ripped piece of paper here and then stamping away with snowflakes. And I really like this stamp from Action, a Dutch store called Action. It says Home Sweet Home, and I thought that would suit with the cover page of my monthly. Next up, I wanted to create a forest, a wintry forest, and I used paper, colored pens, black pen, and some stamps, so you really get that mixed media look. And I like to layer them, so you can use colored pen and then use black pen and use stamps over it, and I think it looks really cute. I think I messed it up a little bit later on because I think I used too much of the colored pen, but I tried to fix it with a little bit more color around the page, so it was a little bit more spreaded, if that makes sense. I wanted to use a lot of different kind of trees, so in shapes and sizes, but also in colors and textures, and a little bit leaves here and there. It doesn't really have to be a tree, but if it looks like nature, then it's really cool to layer those kind of images or drawings on top of each other. I think it gives a really cool look. Then I started drawing the boxes for my days. I really like this kind of system that I'm using here. I started doing that in my Harry Potter theme, which is coming up, by the way, in January. I hope the footage is good enough because I had to film it with artificial lighting. So I hope it's good enough. I have to edit it still. But yeah, I started using that method and I really like it. It's very neat, and I can see easily what the days are and what I have to do. My to-do lists and plans are all in there, my events. So I think it's very easy to see it all. Then I started using my brush pens again, which are water based, so I can mix them with my water brush pen. I always make sure that I erase the pencil before I use my brush pen, so it gets a more softer look. That's what I like, at least. You can always leave it there if you want to, but I rather use pen and in the end, so it looks a little bit more clean. All the products that I've used will be listed on my website TristArtist.nl, by the way, so make sure to check it out. Also for pictures and the video, of course, but yeah, you've seen that by now. So yeah, make sure to check out my website. I hope you really like it. Leave a comment. I would love to read your comments there. So yeah. For the days, I just used the first letter of the day, so Monday the M, Tuesday the T, and of course the date, because that is very handy as well. So yeah, I just used stamps, and the letters are from a Dutch store called Hema, and the numbers are also from Hema. Yeah, they have really cute stamps. What I find difficult about stamps, by the way, is that they sometimes get ink around these stamps, so you get that vintage look, which I don't always like, so I use the cloth to take the ink off the sides. Just a little tip that I can give you. I chose to draw a drop shadow with fine liner on these stamps because I think it stands out a little bit more if there's more contrast between the paper and the stamps. So that's what I did, and I really love how it turned out. And this is my end result. I hope you liked it, and see you next time.